Okay, we call the meeting to order. I would entertain a motion to go into executive session for 30 minutes.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session for 30 minutes.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We'll be back at 7 o'clock.
I don't
Okay, we'll come to order. We finished the executive session. If you join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
That's your phone ringing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will you remain standing for the invocation? Lord, be with us tonight. Help us make good decisions. Help us to listen to the people, what they have to say. Guide us in your way so that we can do your bidding. Through Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. The open board position, we were tied on the decision. So we are pushing that to next month. No decision has been made at this time. Minutes from the previous meeting, have you had a chance to look at the minutes?
I'll make a motion to,
What?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Financial report. You've had a chance to get a copy of that over there at the table. The snack bar, the golf course, administrative, bathhouse, pool, and general maintenance are all positive, including the net income for the year so far. Everything else is negative. That's all I have on the financial report. Manager's report?
Okay. Assessments were due March 1st. As of April 1st, they have started to accrue late fees. As of today, we have 3,599 owned lots. Of the owned lots, 2,039, which is 57%, have their assessments paid in full. 1,560 of the owned lots, which is 43%, are past due. Of those past due lots, 45 of the lots, which is 2.8%, the owners are deceased, and 382, which is 24% of the past due lots, are at the lawyer for collection. This number will change as we're getting ready to send our next round to the lawyer. Reminder, all permits and keys must be obtained through the office. You must be a member in good standing to obtain. We have gotten our spring cleaning event for Sugar Valley scheduled. The roll-off dumpsters will be dropped off on Friday, April 26th and picked up Monday, April 29th. The roll-offs will be located at the trash compactor site again this year. We are looking for some volunteers for that Saturday and Sunday to help unload trailers. If you're interested, please reach out to me in the office. And we'd like to thank Lynn County for providing the dumpsters so we can do this event again. It was very successful last year, and we're hoping to have a successful year again. We've changed the internet at both locations, at both clubhouses, to Starlink. The previous internet at both locations was not very reliable, and it kept going down. After the initial investment of Starlink, it is $20 cheaper each month. And with having the better internet at both locations now, I'm able to work some from Hidden Valley too. So every Wednesday, I will be working from Hidden Valley Clubhouse and every other Saturday. We did purchase an ice machine for Hidden Valley Clubhouse, and it'll be taken over there later on this week and hooked up versus buying our ice from an outside vendor. And then Hidden Valley Clubhouse received their health inspection, and they've got 0 violations, so thank you to my crew over there, and if you see them over there, tell them great job. And then we did publish the closing of our storage lot in the newspaper, and April 26th is the day that they have to get stuff out of there, and then we're going to be towing it off and getting it cleaned up.
Tracy, that includes the large black trailer?
That does include the large black trailer.
Tracy, on the Saturdays that you're at Hidden Valley, is there somebody in the office over here?
Currently no, but I can arrange that if it needs to be arranged.
Anything else?
Nope,
Okay.
that's all I've got.
Any old business?
Yes. Rules and regulations.
Rules and regulations. We've had an opportunity to look over the rules and regulations, and I believe we're ready to take a vote on it. I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the rules and regulations from the Rules and Regulations Committee.
I second.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Carried.
I will read them, actually. And these will be the updated rules that we're reading, not the original rules, so I guess if there's questions, reach out. Updated rules, we'll just go in order here. No motorized vehicles may use association roads to gain access to or drive on members' lots, association lots, or common properties without the knowledge and permission of said lot owner. Any motorized vehicle without a current license plate must obtain a permit from the association office to operate on association roads. Permits for said vehicles may not be issued or may be suspended at the discretion of the manager or the board of directors, depending on the violation or the record of past violations. Motorized vehicles are not allowed on common properties other than association roads approved for members' use. Common properties not authorized for motorized vehicle use are properties such as but not limited to parks, dams, spillways, walk-through trails, and maintenance roads. All dogs must be leashed and in total control by the members and guests when on Sugar Valley Lake's common properties. Common properties include but are not limited to the golf course, clubhouse, swimming pool, swimming beach, parks, roads, dams, easements, association docks, and boat ramps. Trash and litter may not be disposed of or thrown on any association common property. All trash and litter must be disposed of at approved dump sites. Only the trash and litter generated while at Sugar Valley Lakes may be disposed of at the approved dump sites. Only items listed on signs at the dump sites may be disposed of at the association disposal sites. All other items must be taken to a state-approved disposal site located outside of the development. Mound City landfill across from the fairgrounds entrance, and then the Lynn County landfill in Prescott. No glass containers for beverages allowed at the swimming beach, swimming pool, or golf course. Security personnel have the full backing of management and the board of directors. Security may, at their discretion, request members or members' guests to leave common properties for violation of association rules and regulations. Should a member wish to appeal any action by management or security personnel, a member may protest directly to the board of directors at the next regularly scheduled board of directors meeting. Fencing regulations are defined in relation to the owner's property lines. Only perimeter fences require a permit with the following restrictions. And then there were the same, I believe, as the previous restrictions that we had. Retaining walls may be permitted where they are reasonably necessary due to the topography of the lot, where the wall is located at least 10 feet from the street right-of-way, and where the wall does not extend more than 42 inches above the average ground level of the land being retained. All fences or walls constructed prior to the acceptance of these rules which do not meet these standards of this permit must be maintained, resulting in a fence or wall of the same size, same material, and if replaced, it must meet the current regulations. All fence segments on the street side shall provide one gate opening per lot to allow access to the area between the fence and the edge of the street for maintenance and mowing. Written dock plans must be filed with and then approved by the association prior to construction and placement. Dock shall not extend outward from the lake more than 40 feet in length from the normal shoreline. Exceptions may be made to more or less restrictive if the location on the lake predicates such a decision for safety and other practical considerations. Docks shall not impede on neighbor space or in common ground, and in no case can be wider than the owner's property. The exceptions would be catwalks, walkways, and through members' right-of-ways. All motorized watercraft, gas or electric, must be registered at the clubhouse and annual fee paid prior to placing watercraft on any association body of water. All lot fees must be paid before permits will be issued. Current state registration is required. Proof of ownership and insurance is required. Photo of the watercraft is required. Yearly watercraft permits must be displayed on the right rear side of the watercraft. Only motorhomes and campers of rigid side construction in good condition, showing no damage or rust, and given written approval by the association will be permitted on a building lot for the summer months from April 1st through October 31st with a valid permit. This includes pop-up campers when closed and secured when not in use. Campers may remain on a building lot with a winter storage camping permit. The yearly winter camping storage permits can be obtained at a fee for $50. Use of onboard porta-potty type toilets are permissible when emptied into the association dumping station located at the bathhouse and only with the association's pre-approval. Dumping stations are only open for the summer months from April 1st through October 31st. Units with built-in sewage holding reservoirs must be pre-approved and then moved to the association dumping station at the bathhouse, or must install a holding tank with a minimum capacity of 1,500 gallons. Emptying sewage or gray water into containers for transportation to the dump station is not permitted. Emptying sewage or gray water on the ground, the lakes, or non-approved areas will result in the loss of the temporary camping permit and a fine by the county in which the lot is located. Additional fines will be levied per Kansas Statute 65-170D, which states that no person shall place or discharge or permit any sewage to flow in any of the waters of the state. The result could result in a penalty or fine of up to $10,000 for each violation. There was also some changes to the fine schedule that was included in that, and that is all fines may be reassessed every 30 days that the violation is not cured. An example, a single violation may be assessed an additional fine for each month that it is not remedied. Fine for all offenses below and including any board-approved regulation unless otherwise indicated. The first offense is $50, the second offense is $100, and the third offense is $200. Should be it.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions in regards to those?
Will we get copies of those, of that?
Yeah, if I can get you a copy of it if you want one.
Are you gonna put it online or anything?
Yes, it'll be updated tomorrow. We'll get the new ones on.
Okay. Any new business? Committee reports. Yes.
Recreation Committee, Sugar Valley. I'm Tammy Rogers, nobody knows who I am. On May 18th, we are having a country potluck. It's going to be burgers and hot dogs. Bring sticks inside with desserts. We're looking for volunteers to help set up and cook. I want to thank Corey Schnabel. He donated a flat top grill that we use Easter egg hunt for pancakes. Mike and Donna Murray purchased a brand new 8-burner grill that we should have this week, along with utensils. Thank you to them. We will be able to use that for our hamburger and hot dog cookout. The rec committee would also like to thank the cash donations that received from Mike and Karen Barrett, Mike and Donna Murray, and Dave and Becky Sila. Thank you very much for your cash donations. That really helped out in the Easter egg hunt. In May, we will be starting our water aerobics. That will be Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. 8:30 or 9, I haven't confirmed that. Here at the swimming pool, we're looking for possibly an instructor. The pool area, the recreation committee, we're going to be adding a triangle style, one of those sail things for additional shade over here. And moving on to the beautification committee that I'm on. Tracy's going to be ordering some mulch for around the clubhouse area. We should be getting that here next week or the week after. If anybody wants to help me spread some mulch, get this all starting to look pretty. We're also talking about putting maybe some pampas grass, some shrubs around the pool area to get the pool starting to look nice. We are going to put that black thing around the pool. I ordered a new one that's 4 foot, which will fit much better around the pool for privacy. Some people feel they don't like people pulling up from the parking lot and seeing the pool or seeing the kid in the pool. But anyway, if anybody would like to donate flowers, shrubs, we'll be glad to take anything like that. Beautification committee does not have a budget, so anything that anybody would like to donate to help make this area better would be great. Just see me or give it to Tracy or somebody in the office and they'll give it to me. And Jerry and Norma Bishop donated a small watering tank to water the flowers around here. That's all I got.
Thank you. Any other committee reports? Yes.
Scott here, Staff Sugar Valley Lake Committee. All the fish that we had ordered have arrived and been in stock. We have a few more donations that are expected to come in, and that'll take care of all of that plus a little bit. So fish are all stocked for now.
Where did they go?
9-acre lake and the 3-acre lake also got 30 grass carpets. I talked to the gentleman from Kansas Fish and Wildlife today. Got some information from him about maybe some turtle traps we can put on the 3-acre lake. They have huge turtle traps. I've also got from the state the zebra mussel sign that he would like me to put up around. Lynn Valley Lake does have zebra mussels. Once you get them, it's almost impossible to get rid of them. They'll clog the intakes. You take water out of the main lake or out of any of the lakes, and we get zebra mussels, they can clog it up. They can also clog it to water in the golf course.
We'll make sure that the fishing tournament guys know that.
We're going to put signs at the entrances, the boat ramps, here in the clubhouse, and then any place else we decide we think would be beneficial to do that.
We don't have any fishing tournaments, do we?
Yeah, they did.
We did find some?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any located here, but I do have a list of them.
Okay.
So, the 3-acre lake also needs some dam work. We're already taking a peek at some of that. We'll see what we can find and get some prices and some ideas to get that fixed. This summer, we hope to collect some money at the boat ramp to build a new courtesy dock for the main lake boat ramp, or at least make some repairs. There's some definite structural issues underneath that. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, but we may also need some new flotation. And then we'd also like to work with the maintenance group, which is also me. If we can get somebody to volunteer to float, we'll put some of the buoys out that never made it out in the lake, that should no swimming buoys, areas, and that kind of stuff.
We've been starting to move back where they need to go.
We got those.
They took a nice float this winter.
Yeah, we did move somewhere in. And also, there's a paddle boat float loose on the big lake. I think it's up on the beach now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's just making its rounds.
Sorry?
It's just making its rounds.
Yeah.
Just to visit everybody.
It's been a little bit.
Question for you. Russell Branch, Sugar Valley Lake. Has there been any consideration or thought for both lakes for putting them back up official?
There is actually, at the bottom of one of the walkways, the remnants of what was a courtesy dock at one other time. We've talked about in the maintenance shop what we needed to do to rebuild that. Beyond that, no, haven't had it, but not a bad suggestion. That's it.
You have a question?
Yeah, the guys that are putting in some of these docks around, the company that was building it said if we put up a sign for an advertisement for them, they would be glad to put in a courtesy dock for the boat ramp. A lot of them build it right there. They brought it up and it was shot down, but
You know that the nice docks, the double-decker ones, those, we get a hold of those people.
So
We
Okay.
If they wanted to get in contact with me, we could definitely use some new quotation under that courtesy doc, even if we just built the rest.
I don't know if the offer still applies.
Okay. All right, well, if you want to get with me and give me that information, I'd be happy to contact you.
Okay,
Anything we can get to help.
yes. Any other committee reports? Yes.
Biggerstaff, I am SVL and SVL Codes Committee. So now that the new rules and regulations have been approved, we plan on meeting either later this week or first of next week. Thank you, Tracy, for getting all of our forms actually automated, and we should be ready later this week to go online with our new codes enforcement processes. And everything will be done online and via email. Everything will be tracked. There will be a database that we will use to track not only our Sugar Valley, Hidden Valley codes enforcement and our violations and reports, but we will also be tracking anything reported to the county and anything that is reported to the sheriff so that we can make sure that we have the correct information going to each entity. One of the things that was asked of us as a committee within Sugar Valley, Hidden Valley is, well, Sugar Valley specifically within Lake County, is that we make sure we do our due diligence on our side before we present the information to the county and or the sheriff if necessary. And we do plan on meeting with the county and the sheriff on a regular basis for the follow-up to make sure that all three entities are in line with codes enforcement. Also, the hierarchy of the codes enforcement where it comes to state laws, county laws, rules and regulations, and so the key at this point for the committee is that you are a member in good standing. That is what we need to vet and we need to go off of from the jump, from the get-go. That is our number one priority currently, is to make sure that we are addressing correct information from the correct places and that we are not doubling up on work that needs to be done so that we can make sure we address everything that needs to be addressed. Anyway, so just an update. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can I add something to that, Kathy?
Absolutely.
Okay, so with that, when she was talking about forms to document, once we have this next meeting, there will be a spot on our website where you can report codes violations. But also, in order to report codes violations, you need to be a member in good standing. And then that will get emailed directly to the codes committee. And then on a side note, something I forgot in my manager report that goes along with that, once I get that form up too, there's also going to be a maintenance request form. So if there's a spot in a road that has a big pothole or a ditch that's not draining or something like that, if you're a member in good standing, you can also fill out that form so that I can get it to our maintenance guys and we can track those better too, because we don't always notice all of them, but if there's a place for you guys to go and report it, then we can get it fixed. So those two forms are coming to our website here real soon. Our website.
To add to that, I apologize, to follow up, to add that too, the forms will have actual statuses associated with them so that you can go and see and you will be notified if the status changes. So you'll know when to report a violation, you will know where it's at in the process. It won't just disappear into whoever's hands. So we'll make sure that is available to everyone so you know exactly what the status is.
Thank you. Audit Committee, we will be scheduling a meeting for May to do January, February, March, and April financial statements. And if we get that scheduled before the next meeting, I'll be reporting at the next meeting, and probably be in the June meeting. Any other committee reports?
Yes, Hidden Valley Rec. We met last Saturday and are very excited to announce Hidden Valley Days on Memorial Day weekend. Speaking of trapping turtles, Scott, we're going to have a turtle race. So,
You want some turtles?
We need some turtles, if you could provide. So it looks like what we decided on was the morning of Friday, so Memorial Day weekend, we're going to have breakfast with breakfast specials, and then we're going to have Hidden Valley Idol karaoke. So, and then we'll have normal karaoke after that. So prizes for all of these. Saturday, we're going to have breakfast again. And then we need some vendors, some volunteers and sponsors, because we're going to do breakfast again on Saturday, a turtle race, which I am thrilled for, a cornhole tournament, a cakewalk, a street dance. Sunday, we will have breakfast again, a scavenger hunt, an ATV parade, and then Monday we'll have another breakfast. But all of this will be put on our Facebook page, so it's going to be awesome.
Thank you. Any other committee reports? Thank you for those committee reports, they're very good. Next on the agenda, David Klein. Yes, sir.
My name is David Klein, I'm from Hidden Valley. I got 5 lots over there. My thing to do is keep my yard clean. What I'm planning about, Clark Street, which is the far east side, it's a mess. I got 12 dogs across the street from me barking half the night. I got trash out there, they throw outside the camper and trailer over there. Going down, there's another camper that's halfway there, they throw about half down, let it blow. Go down the other end of the street, they got a house down there they just bought. Got trash over the fence, just stacking their trash and stuff out there. It's crazy. Got a junkyard behind me. We got go down Hackberry. It's a mess. When you go down Hackberry going to the clubhouse, it's a mess. If anybody's been over there, I'll tell you that. You know? We need to get it cleaned up. She said they're opening this up to the public. The clubhouse. That ain't right, I don't think you can do it, I don't agree with it, so that's noted. And there's a lot of members, other members that don't agree with it. Okay? Now, I counted 10, 11 four-wheelers running down the street, no stickers on them. Okay? So I get on whether they got insurance or not. There's a couple of boats out on the lake, they don't have stickers on them. I know they live out there on the lake, you know, right along the side. But they still gotta have stickers, you know. Road deal, okay? The speed limit over there is 20 miles an hour, 20 miles, okay? They're running up and down that road 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 miles an hour, and that's not exaggerating. You got other people live over there, they can tell you the same thing. The dust is terrible. I don't think y'all need to do something on this trash stuff. That's terrible. I put my place up for sale today. I said, I can't handle it no more. I keep my yard clean, I mow, I got a garden out there, I keep everything clean. You know, and then I have to put up with this over across the street. That ain't right. That's all I got to say.
Kathy, would that be something that would fall? Yes, okay, you made notations on that, great. I thought you would do that. Thank you for your comments. Okay, we have open session. It can only pertain to things that were on the agenda items of this meeting. You have to be a member in good standing and limit it to 2 minutes. So does anybody have any comments they'd like to make that follow those guidelines? Yes.
One thing I'd like to say, it ain't gonna take 2 minutes. I would like the board and the manager to respond to what David just told me. I want you to respond to it, because you guys don't do anything.
Agreed.
You don't, I want to respond, and I want you to say what you're gonna do to fix it.
Okay.
Please. This has been going on now for 3-4 years.
Okay, Kathy's been taking notes. The codes committee is coming up and going to be doing enforcement on that. We'll be issuing fines. So, you know.
Another issue, though, is that we can issue fines all day long, but Bourbon County is so totally different than Lynn County, and I am frustrated. and I hear you, and I understand. It is super frustrating to live where you live and to take good care of your property and to not be respected by your neighbors to take care. And so I want you to know that your frustrations are heard, and we are trying very hard to figure out a way to do it, but short of us, and forgive me for this term, but taking the law into our own hands, there's only so much we can do when the fines that we do send out, there is no way to legally enforce them, and not through our own rules and regs, but county to county, things are so totally different. In Bourbon, we have no building codes. Lynn does. And so I'm not making excuses for anyone, and I apologize. I do have young kids out on a main road, and I have watched people fly it down with their ATVs. I'm not making excuses, but I can tell you that your voice is heard, and we are trying, and with this new process, we should be able to make some good headway. Now, it may take some time which you may feel like you're done and spent, and I understand. It is frustrating, but we are listening.
Hey, Katie.
Wait, excuse me, I had a hand over here.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Well, I'm Dan from Sugar Valley here. As far as finding people in that and having it on the website, I'm not sure the website's the best place, but I don't care where it's put. But if these things can be published and people can see that there is a complaint and somebody is doing something about it, whether it's county, whether it's, if complaint XYZ, the board has issued letters, the fines are out there, this is what some sort of feedback. We need a feedback loop that says, this is the complaint, and it's gone to the county. And it's published, so everybody can see it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I was just going to make a note on that. When we started this fine process and that was even before Tracy's time, we gave a report at monthly board meetings of what we had fined, like how many violations were for this thing, where they are. I'm assuming we're still doing that when this gets fully enforced, that we will have during the manager's report, we will have a section that says this many fines have been issued, this many have been turned in.
Is that on a members only? Or is that open to the public?
Well,
so that's my difference.
You got to remember, our Facebook page is now different. We only have a business. Yeah, we have a business-only Facebook page, so there was no public comments allowed on our Facebook page. So that's strictly for notices from Sugar Valley to the public, to the members. So like the clubhouse is open, the clubhouse is closed, golf course is open, it's closed, there's maintenance, water meters are going to be shut off, whatever the case is. All of that other stuff is all individually, all those other groups that are out there are all individually members that have created groups and have allowed people to post on it. None of that is an association ran.
Yeah, and I'm thinking there needs to be some sort of way of reining that, you can't help.
Russell? Russell?
Just a suggestion to help in the interim, because I hear these guys are really frustrated more than us about the speed issue. What about putting speed bumps?
I think we checked into that.
And
there was a liability issue.
Yeah, there was a liability issue, damaging cars and things like that. I believe, Tracy, is that right?
Well, it was that and the road grader.
Yeah, and the road grading also. Russell, the road grading also.
They sell rubber.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold. Kathy?
Just one more follow-up too, is that the process that we're implementing, one of the things is that we make sure anyone reporting a violation, you can remain anonymous. We're not going to publish people's names or information that are reporting the violation. So I just wanted to make sure that was clear, because I know that in the past there have been issues that people did not report because they were afraid of repercussions. So our process, you can remain anonymous when you report a violation. You don't have to remain anonymous if you want to be part of the process, but outside of the committee people will not know who you are, unless it gets to the point where you want to make a public statement regarding the violation. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So
Okay.
So yes, we plan on publishing the statistics of the situations and the violations, but the
property.
the
Okay.
action taken, yeah, and we can say where the violation is and, that type of information. I'm more concerned to make sure that people reporting the violations do not feel threatened and that they can remain.
Okay, thank you. Right
You're
here.
talking more on public knowing versus just your guys' website. When I used to live in Ottawa, if you didn't know your yard, it was in the newspaper. You know, can that kind of stuff be posted in there, fines that have been issued to people out here? Because it's public knowledge, so could it not be posted somewhere in the newspaper? Back in that, the public notice stuff?
We'll check on that.
Okay. That's what I thought you were.
My name is Gigi Oshel. I live in Hidden Valley. I have 3 lots over there. First thing I want to say is posting open to the public on the clubhouse door opens it up to a lot more than just inquiring about lots. We've always allowed people to come in and inquire about lots and how to buy them, but stating open to the public, that doesn't help. Because right above that is your bingo, your, what else do they have? Bingo and your pool tournament. They're going to be coming into that. And then they're going to be wandering all around the lake. Pretty soon they're going to be fishing, swimming, leaving their trash. It implies a lot more than just coming into the clubhouse inquiring about lots.
I want to take
I
this.
also want to tell David Klein, I'm glad he spoke up, and I'm glad Earl did, because the speeding, the trash, that has been, I lived there 32 years. We've always complained about that, nothing's ever changed. Thank you.
So I have gone and spoke with Bill Martin, the Bourbon County Sheriff, and I've asked, what's going on? Sorry, why can't we get any help? And I'm only one person. And our HOA has tried working with local law enforcement, and I think there's a big disconnect, and I would love it if anybody would like to go speak to him with me and voice those concerns, because as one person or as just a few people, there's not a lot we can do unless there is logged phone calls all the time. And I know that Jim logs in and calls, but there's not a lot we can do, too. And I'm saying that in full understanding your frustrations, and I know why you're upset, and it upsets me as well.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I also think that the members can be sent letters. We know who they are. Security knows who they are. And they do it continuously, the speeding.
Well, but also look at how many unpaid lots we have as well. They're getting letters. But I agree with you, we've got to, and I think, again, this will help. I've looked at the process. It's going to take some time, I believe in it, but I do continually want to hear from you. So my email address is on the board website, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so please email me. You will not hurt my feelings, I promise, but I want to hear, okay?
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I would go.
Cool.
Talk to Bill Martin.
Let's go.
Larry Coleman, I have 3 lots here in Sugar Valley. This is just a comment, don't argue with anybody about anything, but while we have Hidden Valley and Sugar Valley, they are not separate as far as rules. We have had Sugar Valley clubhouses open for years, ever since I've been living here, and I've been a member since 1974, so as far as I know, it's always been open to public. That means the clubhouses are open to the public. Having a sign doesn't say so or whatever, doesn't have any effect on that. I don't know what the issue is, but that's my comment.
Thank you. Okay. Yes.
Earl Cap, Hidden Valley Lake, on 3 lots. I've served on this board before, 4.5 years. This association has the power to enforce its rules. If it says it's a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit in here, the association has the ability to do this. Just because it's Bourbon County doesn't mean anything. I know that sheriff is not gonna help us do anything. But you guys have the power to go over there and enforce any rule that this association has. Whether it be by fine, whether you just kick them out. You can kick them out. You can take away their privileges. You can do these things. You can invite them to board meetings, chastise them, or however you do it. But you got to do it legally. You have that power. You got to use it. You got to get somebody that's decided we want to change this. We don't want it to be the same anymore. I'll tell you what, if you clean this crazy mess up here and there, people will beat the doors down the bylaws and be there, and these people will pay their assessments. That's about all I got.
Thank you. Okay. Any other comments on open session? Okay, if not, I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.